We did poetry the first 6 weeks, so this is more of a reteach and a refresher. Okay? Does anybody remember the 4 types of poetry that we learned about in the first 6 weeks? What's one?
Informational.
That's a genre. There's 4 types of poetry. There's 4 genres that we learned about, which is informational, nonfiction, fiction, and poetry. But then there are 4 types of poetry that fall under the genre of poetry.
Now.
No.
Free.
You close. Free verse is one of them. Do you remember one?
The third person.
Nope, not third person point of view. So we're going to watch this video to help us remember. It's going to give us 4 different types of poetry. Make sure that you're listening, because at the end, it's going to ask us to read those different types of poetry and determine what they are. Okay? So, you should recognize these 4 types of poetry. Girls, read the first one. Lyrical. So girls, read the first one. Boys, read the second one. Girls. Boys. Narrative. Very good. Repeat after me. Lyrical. Humorous. Free verse. Narrative. All right, let's go back into our video. Lyrical, poems that express personal feelings and emotions. Okay, so it might tell something about somebody maybe crying or how they're feeling. Whenever you think of lyrical, what word do you hear in there that we can relate to in lyrical? What do songs have? Lyrics, very good. Songs have lyrics. So when you think of lyrical poems, think of songs. Try to relate those 2 together. A lot of songs tell feelings, right? Yes. Humorous, funny, silly, and sometimes fantastical. Okay? We have some humorous. When you think of humorous, think of funny. It's going to make you laugh. Okay? It's not going to make you cry. Free verse does not follow a pattern, doesn't have a consistent rhyme or rhythm. Okay? So follow me whenever you're going to repeat after me, okay? So get your hands out. You're going to repeat after me. We just made a rhythm. Okay? What do we know about rhyme? Rule number 2. Go ahead, Oscar.
End of the word are the same.
Say it again.
End of the word are the same.
Are they the same?
No.
They sound the same. Okay? So give me a word that rhymes with dog. Aaliyah.
Ooh, I got one.
That's rude. Thank you. Help her out, Kalia.
Frog.
Dog. Let's do fog. Give me a word for cat. Give me a word that rhymes with cat, Kaylee. Rat. Somebody give me a word. Give me a word, Denoris.
Mop.
Say it again.
Mop.
Mop. Give me a word that rhymes with mop, Jeremy.
Flop.
Mop, flop. Very good. Give me a word, Jaden.
Top.
Top. Give me a word, Serenity. That rhymes with top. Help her out, Janaya.
Stop.
Top, stop. Very good. Okay? So that's what it means by rhyme and rhythm. It follows a consistent rhythm. Now, whenever we go into the actual stanzas and look at them, we'll see more of what they mean by rhythm. Because they could be an A-A-B-B rhythm or A-B-A-B rhythm. Okay? What do we know about narrative? Somebody said it. What did you say? Jay? It tells a story. It tells a story. When you have a story, what does that remind you of? A character, problem, solution, beginning, middle, and end. What does that remind you of? What is it? What'd you say? No, what does that remind you of? That we just did last week.
Character action.
No. What has characters? What has problem, solution?
The story.
What is it? Plot. Your plot mountain. Okay? But this is a narrative poem. Tells a story with characters, problem, solution. It's going to have a beginning, middle, and end. It's just going to be in the poetry format. Let's see what you remember. Talk amongst your groups. Name the type of poetry that is funny and makes you laugh. Talk to your group. Figure it out in your group. You got about 15 seconds. Talk about it in your group. What do you think it is? Our hands should not be on our computers. Hands should not be on your computers. What do y'all think it is? Okay. What do y'all think it is? What do y'all think it is? What do y'all think it is? Okay, what is it called? What type of portrait is that? Remember those 4 types of portrait? Which one is it? Talk amongst your group. Talk amongst your group. Which one do y'all think it is? Okay. Y'all got an answer? Okay. You just said who? What did y'all say? Give this group a whoop whoop whoop. That sucks. Give this group a whoop whoop whoop. Good job. This group said what? Humorous. Remember humorous. Humor. Humor is funny. Okay, good job, Serenity. You did say that. Let's go to the next one. Humorous. Good job. Name the type of poetry that tells a story. Talk amongst your groups. Talk amongst your groups. Tells a story. Talk amongst your groups. Talk amongst your groups. Y'all talk? Y'all got it? Y'all got it? What y'all pick? What y'all pick? What y'all pick? Y'all haven't got it yet? I don't see y'all talking. Y'all sitting there looking. Okay, what did y'all choose? What does it begin with? Very good. So what's Serenity's answer? She gonna help y'all out. Y'all got an answer? No. It's 4 different types. What is it? Talk to David. He gonna help y'all. He knows what it is. Okay? I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit. Let's see. Name the type of poetry that does not have consistent rhyme or rhythm.
Ooh, free verse.
Talk in your group. Talk in your group. Talk in your group.
We got ours.
Okay? I'll be back there in a minute. Come over here first. Good job. Okay? All right, let's see. All right, what is this one? The poetry that expresses personal feelings and emotions. Talk amongst your groups. Talk amongst your groups. The last one that we have not done yet.
Which one we can do?
When your group is ready, give me a thumbs up. What y'all say? What'd y'all say?
What is a four verse?
What'd y'all say?
What's your first four
You gotta talk amongst your group. You gotta use your group. What'd y'all say? Oh my goodness. What'd y'all say? It does. Y'all don't have anything yet? What? My computer restarted. Yes. Alright, so my computer just restarted. But the answer is, drum roll please. Lyrical. Very good, very, very good. Alright, so what are our 4 types of poetry? Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Lyrical.
Lyrical.
Humorous.
Humorous.
Free verse.
Free verse.
Narrative.
Narrative.
Got it. Alright. So, when we have poetry, there are also elements that go into poetry. Okay? There are also elements that go into poetry. We have 5 different elements that we're going to learn about. Okay? 5 different elements. So I want you to grab your packets that are at your desk. Grab your packets. Put your computers in the top corner, in the middle of your desk. You can leave them open. You can leave them open.
Put them in the middle.
Just put them, you can leave them open, just slide them to the middle. We're gonna go into our packets real quick so that we can look at the different elements of poetry. Okay? Make sure you have a pencil. Here's your pencil tonight. Okay? Make sure you have your pencil. Alright. The first one that we're going to look at is, let's look at this poem and tell me why it's a poem. How can you look at it and tell that this is a poem? How does it look different than the stories that we've been reading?
Because it has stanzas.
The Norse.
Because the line don't go all the way across.
The lines don't go all the way across, okay? The lines are where on the paper?
They just go like in the middle.
They're in the middle of the paper, right? Okay, normally our stories go from one end to the other, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay? Sometimes you will have poems that start over here and they'll stop in the middle. But that's just one way to identify a poem, okay? So what are these things called? Does anybody remember?
Stanzas.
They're stanzas. So how many stanzas do we have?
3.
3, okay? But the first thing that we write on our papers is what? Unwrap. So go ahead and do that now. The next thing that we need to do is what? Underline your title. And what else? Rule number 2. Julius. Poetry. Now, is that all that I have to write?
No.
What else do I need to add to that?
Poetry about the story.
What is it, Aaliyah?
Poetry about dreaming.
Poetry about dreaming. Now, if I go and I read the first couple of sentences, can I go back and add more to this poetry about reading?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I can, so that I know more about what this poem is going to be about. But for now, we know it's a poetry. We looked at the title, and we know that it has something to do with dreaming. Okay? So now we can cross out our U. Next thing I need to do.
Number your paragraph.
Do we have paragraphs? Number your stanzas. Do I write it right next to my stanza?
No, you write it like a
S1,
Write it out to the side, and we're going to write S1, S2, S3. Go ahead and do that now, if you haven't already. Now, am I done with numbering my stanzas?
No.
What else do I need to do?
Number
What is it, the nurse? Or what? What are they called? Thank you, Oscar. Number our lines. Go ahead and do that now.
Oh.
Now, am I done with my numbering?
No.
Yes. Okay,
It's 12.
so we did our stanzas, we did our lines. Now, we need to see if this poem has any rhyme or rhythm. Okay, so let's read the first stanza. Let's read the first stanza. I dreamt I was super
Girl.
with powers old and
New.
my breath was made of
Ice.
my skin was freezing.
2.
Do we have any rhyme or rhythm?
Yes.
Yes, so let's identify our rhyme. I dreamt I was Supergirl with powers old and new. So I know that new is gonna rhyme with something. What is it, Jaden?
2.
2. So I need to circle new and circle 2. Does girl and ice rhyme?
No.
No. So do I need to circle those?
No.
No. Now for my rhythm, okay? These are 2 rhyming words in the same stanza, so they're gonna both get A's.
What's the A stand
That's our rhythm. Remember I said that a rhythm can be an A, A, B, B, A, B, A, B.
for? Oh, yeah.
But in this case, it's just going to be A because girl and girl and ice, I'm sorry, do not rhyme.
It's not a block.
Okay? Now let's go to our next one, our next stanza. My legs were hot, my toes were fire. My hands were wings that flew me higher. Talk amongst your groups and figure out which 2 words rhyme. What 2 words are you gonna circle? Talk in your groups.
No. No.
Talk in your groups.
Yeah, and then.
Okay, does any group want to share out? Let's go to this group right here. Fire and ire, very good. And we're gonna put an A by those as well because they're the only ones in their stanza that rhyme. Third stanza, now I want you to do this one on your own.
Okay, then we'll.
Do this one on your own. Then I sadly thought I was the same old me, but could see with open eyes what I had turned out to be.
C and B.
You're doing this on your own. You're not yelling out. You're doing this one on your own. Come on, where's your paper? Right here.